Welcome to Chicago, where criminals get safe spaces and law abiding citizens get crime. Yes, you heard that right. The Trump administration is attempting to clean up crime in Chicago, but Chicago's leaders aren't playing ball. Instead, they're fighting to protect lawbreakers and illegal immigrants, and college campuses, of course, are following the trend. To put it simply, instead of protecting students against crime or preparing students for jobs, universities are focusing their resources and funding on preparing illegals to evade ICE. I've got a list today of Chicago campuses that are rejecting federal law enforcement, creating safe spaces for illegal aliens, and even better, a medical school that's teaching sanctuary doctoring. You'll have to stay tuned to learn what that even means. Here's the backstory. Trump and Chicago leaders are going head to head. Trump says, let's fix crime in Chicago. Chicago leaders say it's not necessary. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker rejected Trump's offer to send in the National Guard despite nearly 60 people shot and 9 killed over Labor Day weekend. Pritzker says crime isn't even a problem. Please tell that to the families of the victims, J.B. So the ball is in the governor's court, and Trump says the governor can pick up the phone at any time and they can work together to make Chicago safer. Pritzker isn't buying it, and neither is Chicago's mayor. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson recently signed an executive order to block Chicago PD from working with ICE. And guess what? Chicago universities are doing the exact same thing. Campuses have sanctuary policies that refuse cooperation with law enforcement, shield lawbreakers, and tie the hands of campus police. Translation: criminals get cover, students get danger. Example A: the University of Chicago refuses to let its campus police department work with federal law enforcement. U Chicago has vowed to protect information on student immigration status from law enforcement agencies. Forget protecting students. Forget cooperating with law enforcement. These sanctuary campus rules mean that lawbreakers are protected while student safety is neglected. The next campus is taking it even further. Dominican University is not only refusing to cooperate with federal law enforcement, but is offering what they call safe spaces for illegal aliens. Safe spaces for criminals, but not for your daughter walking back from night class. Priorities, right? The school says that in these safe spaces, illegal aliens can join together, receive resources, receive guidance, and even access scholarships, legal services, and emergency funds, which, oh, by the way, is paid for with student tuition fees and your tax dollars. Americans are footing the bill for this madness. Scholarships for illegals, no security for your kids. Students pay tuition, illegals get freebies. Dominican University has what they call a sanctuary campus covenant, where the school vows to uphold social justice and protect illegal aliens. And the school even has created a front door team, they called it, trained to halt ICE before they can even set foot on campus. Let me be clear. A front door team not to protect students from criminals, but to block ICE from stepping foot on campus. At Dominican, the front door is locked to federal law enforcement, but wide open to illegal immigrants looking for scholarships, legal services, and emergency funds. It's like an all-inclusive hotel for illegals, but you, of course, the taxpayer, are footing the bill. Let's talk Loyola University, Chicago. Their medical school is training doctors in, wait for it, sanctuary doctoring. Instead of teaching future physicians how to save lives, they're teaching them how to save illegals from ICE. Future physicians are being trained not to cooperate with ICE, not to record a patient's immigration status, and even to distribute wallet cards and flyers that show illegal immigrants how to avoid law enforcement. Loyola is not training doctors, they're training political activists with stethoscopes and white coats. It gets even worse at the University of Illinois Chicago. The campus is coaching illegal aliens on how to break the law while forcing students to foot the bill. The school is teaching illegal immigrants how to evade the law with preparedness guides that say, refuse ICE, refuse documents, hide your identity, hide your family members' identities, film the officers. Also, don't forget, avoid carrying passports or identification. It's basically a step-by-step tutorial on how to evade American immigration law. Meanwhile, this campus is taking student fees and using them to fund free legal services for illegal aliens. Hardworking, law-abiding American students, yeah, they get debt. Illegal aliens, on the other hand, they get free lawyers. Welcome to Higher Ed 2025. All in all, instead of focusing on student safety, instead of preparing young Americans for the workforce, Chicago's universities are pouring time, money, and resources into making sure illegal immigrants can outsmart law enforcement. Who pays the price? Students walking home at night on crime-ridden campuses. Parents, they foot the bill. They foot the tuition bill. And of course, taxpayers are being forced to fund this madness. As a reporter for the Leadership Institute's Campus Reform, I've exposed over 40 schools with these so-called sanctuary campus policies. They're blocking ICE, shielding illegal immigrants, and forcing Americans to pay for it. From Chicago to Boston, D.C. to LA, it's happening in blue cities nationwide. I'm going to keep calling these schools out, but I'm also calling on the Trump administration to investigate these universities and put an end to taxpayer-funded sanctuaries for criminals. The American people, and most importantly, students deserve better. I'm Emily Sturge. Check out campusreform.org for these stories and more. Thanks so much for watching.